it just goes to show that you just truly never know what life is going to throw at you. And it can be either one of two outcomes. One of them would be the more positive outcome in being something just successful or beneficial for your life. Or it can be the opposite in being more negative, and it can be something horrific and just tragic all around. And unfortunately, around late December, we have unfortunately lost the life of Vince Zampella. Unfortunately, I have seen the video that has unfortunately led to his death. Like, inside of me, it's like every time I've thought of it, or at least the moments that I've seen the video, it just boils me in my inside. It really does. Seeing what is such an avoidable cause and not taking more careful precautions, it truly sucks. It really sucks. Man, this if the ending of 2025 could not have been any fucking worse. Like, honestly, my condolences go out to his family, to his kids and all of that unfortunately will not have any kind of father when they're growing up, which again sucks. Now, I have heard of Vince Zampella before, but it was very briefly, and I won't lie, I did not really have a great understanding of really the kind of foundation that this particular individual has really set when it comes to especially like the earlier days of like modern FPS. The last time that I have heard about him was pretty much around the time when more news started coming out when Battlefield 6 was still being developed and before it was released. But trying to understand more of his kind of impact really just made his death a lot more shitty feeling, because he has made an important foundation, as I said. And if some of you watching this also don't necessarily have a grasp on exactly the importance of this individual, I'll give you a brief rundown. He was one of the early developers in creating what some players might say arguably is the best Call of Duty game of all time, which was Call of Duty 4. Yes, Call of Duty 4. The game that basically has set tone in the overall changing aspects of Call of Duty in later releases after that one, in what we recognize it as the golden age of COD, and still being used pretty much even in the most recent one in Black Ops 7, especially when considering the kind of elements and features that made COD 4 special for a lot of players. It's truly something to acknowledge to a greater extent. The overall visual, character models, recognizable set pieces from the campaign, it was made in such a way where it really did immerse you into this overall sandbox landscape. Afterwards, he then worked on the classic Modern Warfare 2, but unfortunately, he got dropped by Activision at the time. And so it basically led him to making his own kind of studio around 2010, if I'm not mistaken, which was Respawn Entertainment. He made quite a big move in just starting something completely new, a whole other kind of studio, in making a multitude of games. And just to name off two, for example, would be the Titanfall series and Apex Legends. Now, I won't lie, I didn't really play Titanfall that much. I only did like a handful of times, and from what I can remember of certain aspects of the game, visually, I mean, yeah, it was definitely different. It was more cybernetic and futuristic in a way, but I mean, it visually looked nice. My favorite thing from it has to definitely be whenever you eventually get like your big robot, whatever it may be, and you just calling it in, it landing on the ground, and then you hopping inside and then just going at it and just trying to kill all the other real players and stuff. That was quite fun. And like I said, they also made Apex Legends, which is basically a battle royale, in having the similar Titanfall mechanics, in having these different operators and their abilities and how they can be used throughout the map, and just having the whole gist of basically what a battle royale is, you know. Didn't really play this one much at all either, only a handful of times, but I mean, I still had my enjoyable moments. And to catch up to speed today, he also was amongst one of the developers that was brought back into helping develop Battlefield 6, in trying to depict and come back to the time of Battlefield when it was more of a modern era shooter, trying to match to the similar levels of Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 in their greatness, to the best of their abilities. I mean, I know that was a very brief, little timeline of just some of the stuff that he has worked on, but I mean, either way, he was in a lot of other kind of projects, and again, I think just these particular ones, especially some of the first ones that I have mentioned, yeah, it really did set an important foundation, as I said multiple times. We definitely lost a gaming legend in late December. It's a sad day. It's a sad day. It's for sure a sad day for the gaming community.